Buongiorno YouTube, Trev here, something or nothing, going out for a camp. Impromptu, midweek wild camp. It's been so busy on Dartmoor lately, plus the weather's been rubbish. I haven't really wanted to go out on the weekends, and whenever I've had a spare night, it's been crap, the weather. Not tonight. Thought let's do it. I'm going to go and take in Pew Tor. You might have seen me there in the last video. I went out for a bit of a walk. I like the look of it and I thought I'm going to come back and camp there. So hopefully I've got the place to myself. More chance midweek than on the weekend, I'm sure. Now we're passing over Tor. Do you remember I was here the other day? Homeward Tor over there, Vixen Tor. I've got a Dartmoor Legend about Vixen Tor tonight. A bit overdue, isn't it, Dartmoor Legends? Here we are now then, Pew Tor. It's absolutely stunning up here. The views all around, lush green fields. It's a light breeze, shouldn't be too bad tonight, I hope. We'll soon see. Yeah, look. I hope they're not all coming to camp up here. Hopefully they're just doing some sort of exercise or something, I don't know. I think they're walking past. Well, I'm hoping to sort of camp in this bit, the amphitheatre, where the druids used to do rituals. Nice and spooky. There's more people coming up here. It's really, really busy. It's close to the roads. I noticed now there's roads down there, lots of cars parked down there. It's a bit further the way I've come, so it felt like this was more in the moor, but now I can see it's not. But as long as we don't get people here all night, it's a bit much. YouTube, I've got the old DSLR out, not had it for a while. It's a bit jittery, but I love the look of it. So I thought I'd bring it out here with me tonight on Pew Tor. Haven't really used it yet though. I'm going to look for somewhere to camp. I've got a time lapse going there. Look around here, somewhere nice to camp. And also, I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I bought the jet ball, I've bought the OEX. I want to see which one boils a cup of water fastest. We'll have a look in a minute. I also wanted to check the gas, how much gas it uses. I was going to buy 2 new cans and weigh them. Unfortunately, I haven't bought 2 new cans, nor scales, so that won't happen, but we'll do a time test anyway. Right, you remember the other week I said I tried out the OEX stove and I said that it leaks gas as you tie it up? Well, I've just found out, look, this is the jet boil. It's these canisters, because look, hang on. Ah, didn't do it then, but a minute ago I just done it and it hissed, but there you go. Just to prove me wrong, but it does. Right. Okay, so I've got my jet boil, got my OEX, got my mug. One mug in each. I should have rinsed that out first. It's disgusting. It'll be fine. I won't put the lid on because I ain't got a lid to put on that one. Just leave them boiling. That was a few seconds earlier. This one steaming already. Now the jet boil was turned up to maximum. This one I haven't turned up all the way. Quite near maximum, but I didn't feel it hit the end. Now that is a rapid boil. Boiling. There you go. That's answered that then. The OEX, a lot quicker to boil water. Thanks for watching that. I've got my dinner cooking now. Homemade chilli in that one. I've got a savoury rice cooking in that one. One thing I have noticed that sort of the jet boil was better for, I had to do a measurement of water. The OEX has got no markings up the inside, so I had to use the jet boil to measure for the OEX. So there's one minor point. Another pro with the OEX, as you can see, I've bought the bigger can. You can stick a bigger can in there, so then you ain't got to worry about running out so quickly. That is a bigger can, it's not forced perspective. That's what they used in Lord of the Rings. To make the hobbits look smaller. Stirring with rice. Still not convinced I'm going to camp here, to be honest. It's a bit bumpy, the ground. I can't really find a flat spot. Best area is here. I don't know if you can see, it's not ideal. So perhaps I will have to look over this side. We'll have a look, leave that cooking, It seems just as bumpy over here, to be honest. Perhaps flatter there actually. However, it is a bit more wind, open to the wind here, the elements. Like a tunnel coming through there, isn't it? Don't know what the wind's doing in the night. Once again, I'm in the Vic 1. So nice and lightweight, single skin. Is it going to be warm enough? It's a lot colder tonight than it has been. Right, so I'm going to pitch here. There's a little bit of a groove. I'll try and get into that. Now, someone mentioned about this clip. John Croshaw commented and said that one way is more likely to snap than the other. Now, I can't remember what he said, up above or below. I'd imagine it's above. Is it? I don't know. So I'm going to put it below, if you see what I mean. The cross member going below. Let's try that. Vic 1 set up. Just in time for the sunset. Let's go and see how my rice is doing. Simmer down. Time to eat. Some chilli, he's hot enough. So now I'm going to tip the chilli in on top of the rice. Oh, look at that. And this time I didn't forget the cheese. So quite a lot. Give it a stir in there. Then let's go and have an eat. This light's too bright. Blinding myself, even on dim. I don't know if that is dim or not. I've actually bought all of my torches. I might have a tit about with them later and see which ones work the best to a torch test. But here we are anyway. So still, it's beautiful. Loving it. Because because I didn't walk so far. Gone for comfort again today, so I bought my big pack, my Vango pack, and my big OEX roll mat. Just get this out of the way, so I'll put my mat down. Yes, I've gone for comfort. What else have I got in my bag of tricks? My Naturehike down bag again. It's been in here since Saturday, so I might have to fluff it up a bit. Get the down back in action. It feels so thin, but it is so warm. It's amazing. Last time I just propped my bag up at the end of the tent, sort of lie on that. Looks good. Comfy. Might do that again. So at the moment it's dry all night until 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But before I left, it was dry until 12 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully the rain's not going to catch me out. I've got all 3 cameras and I don't want to get them wet. Right, what is annoying about this tent? The zips are really close together and you sort of pull and you think you're doing it up, but you're pulling both and you're leaving it undone. So you want to do one, not the other. That's really annoying. No, it's a bit rubbish. So yeah, they're all really tight together. So hopefully that's it. Yeah, that's it. But what I have noticed, there's a magnetic clip in the middle. Snaps him shut there. That's all right. Right, I've got 3 torches to play with, none of which I can remember the names of at the moment. But I will put the names underneath as I'm editing. I'll look them up, dig them out. So the first one I'm going to test is this torch I got for Christmas. So that's torch number 1. I'm going to find a spot. I'm going to shine the torch across to the tent and that. See what it looks like. Right, so I'm sat up on the TOR now. My tent's over there. We're going to shine the torch over to it. Couldn't really light it up. I don't know if that's because the battery's run out. It might be an old battery, because I remember this torch being a bit brighter than it is now, and it keeps going out. So the next torch I'm going to use is my headlamp. Ready? So I'll aim it away from the camera. That goes brighter than that, hang on. There. What's that looking like? It's quite bright. You can just see the light over there. Better than the other torch. So that was my headlamp. Now this is the OEX. Let's have a look. There's one mode. Hold it down, it goes lighter again. See? So I'd say that's about the same as the headlamp, isn't it? But then, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. There's a reason the OEX is expensive, isn't there? Look. That's good, isn't it? It's like daylight. So, it's unanimous, isn't it? The OEX is in a different ballpark, isn't it? So that's my 3 lights. See, my headlamp I bought for filming, my USB headlamp, but that OEX has just knocked it out of the water. So yeah, it's good. USB charging as well. So yeah, links below to everything. Okay, so here we are. We're on Pew Tor. Now there's two stories of witches. One about Tavistock, one about Vixen Tor, but I think because we're closest to Vixen Tor, I'll save the Tavistock one for another night. Vixana. Though considered by some to be a relatively modern story, that of Vixana is of considerable appeal because it attaches a tale to one of the moor's most prominent and popular landmarks, Vixen Tor. It's not popular anymore though, you're not allowed there anymore. It is said that in a cave deep in the recesses of the Tor there lived an evil old witch called Vixana. She would stand on the summit of the Tor, and when she saw a traveller approaching would call up a thick mist. This was guaranteed to make him lose his way and fall into the dangerous mire, which at that time lay around Vixen Tor. The area soon became notorious, and travellers would go to great lengths to avoid it. One day, however, a certain young Mormon who had his own magic powers heard of Vixana's evil doing. He was able to see clearly through any mist, and he also had a ring which would make him invisible. Frodo. It's Frodo, isn't it? Supposing as an unwary traveller, or Bilbo, I suppose it could be Bilbo. Supposing as an unwary traveller, he approached the Tor, and when the witch spotted him and called up the mist, he quickly slipped the ring onto his finger, so that once it cleared again, he was nowhere to be seen. Baffled, Vixana peered down from the top of the Tor, little realising that the invisible Mormon was approaching her from behind. Suddenly he gave her a sharp push and, taken unawares, she fell to her death. And then they say that that's her face in the rock there look, looking moody. So there you go, another Dartmoor legend for you. It's all right for you lot, you've got to sit at home when you hear these stories. I'm sat out in a tent on my own, in the middle of the moor. Oh, that's new. Right, I'm in my sleeping bag. I've noticed some condensation on the skin of the tent tonight. It feels quite damp to touch. So we'll see what that gets like in the night. I had a feeling that might be a problem with this tent. Not as good as the Cloudlock 2. It's my favourite tent. But what I have noticed in here is quite a few little spiders I've moved out. Sort of about the size of a 5p, including their legs. Sort of the size that could easily crawl into your ears. You know, I've removed 2. I dropped 1. So yeah, I'm beginning to wish I was wearing a hoodie. Morning YouTube. Did you hear that? There must be kennels somewhere nearby. But what a weird noise to wake up to. But anyway, yeah, it was a nice toasty night. I think I've got an hour till sunrise. 5:30. I don't need to be up yet. This is what I love. Having all the moor to ourselves. Bit of low cloud, just capping off the top of the tors around us. Plenty of sheep around, congregating. So the Vic one saw me through another night on the moor. It was a bit condensatey in there, which was fine last night because there wasn't a breath of wind. But I'd imagine if it was windy, that would have been flicking down onto me all night. But saying that, as I said, it's an older model as well, so the new ones might not be so bad. But tidy little tent, quite spacious for a one-man tent. Lightweight, easy to put up, easy to take down. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Here we are, time to go home. I've left no trace. Yeah, enjoyed it, slept well, woke up to a load of howling hounds, but what a nice calm evening I've had. Great fun.